This is an InfoBlips LLC podcast network production.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly wrap-up with John and Yancy. My name is John Haynes, and I'm here with my co-host, Yancy Seals.
Hey, my name is Yancy. Hey, we got some visitors.
Whoa, look at that. Hey, I would also like to introduce Robyn Mancell and Angela Morrow. How are you today?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Good morning.
Hey, we are so happy to have you guys here today to talk to us about energy, EV, and solar charging and the future of it. And Robyn has a wealth of information, and so does Angela on solar, and so does Yancy. I didn't know that, but I would like to be educated on this. And having, I managed like a lot of properties, and what Robyn is doing is wonderful work with Robyn and Yancy, and Angela is doing wonderful work. And it's really good for associations to actually think about this. And it's a service that they can give to their tenants and to their clients. So take it away. Talk to me a little bit, Robyn. Let me know about what you've been doing.
So I've been in this space for some time. I went back to school in 2011 for environmental studies. And so that led me into solar, residential solar. And then from residential solar, I now find myself here in EV charging. And something you mentioned, John, with the property management. So that's my specialty, is property management. I actually staff in property management. And while I'm staffing, I talk to them about renewable energy for their building. That's a really big thing.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so I kind of go in there and cover both areas for them, put people to work, and then show them how to create a more sustainable business with these apartment buildings. And there's tons of apartment buildings out here that are looking to become more energy efficient.
Hey, so Angela, you are also involved in this space as well. What are you doing over in this space?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am also in that green space doing residential and commercial solar, and also going into the EV charging business as well, because it all kind of goes together. They kind of collaborate together. So just bringing green energy, helping people save money while we are also, working on protecting our environment. And then I have a great passion for solar farms, working on projects that are going to bring solar into communities that are underdeveloped, and making sure that they're able to take advantage of the sustainability products that we have available as well.
Wow. See, I told you, John, Black people are concerned about the environment also.
Yes, we are.
Let me tell you, Black people have always been concerned about the environment, and we can go into that in another show. But Black people are the originators of this environment, and so we have a vested interest in keeping the earth clean. And these women here are at the forefront and actually doing that, which is really cool. I mean, I managed associations for a long time, and I can tell you the difference that what Robyn just said and what Angela just said also. It's something that is in the future. It's mandated, and it's mandated by the president, but it's also can be part of the infrastructure bill. And we can talk about that too at some other time. But yeah, I just compliment you guys on what you're doing. This is wonderful news. This is wonderful news to me.
I just mandate thing help the business of green energy solutions. Angela?
Green energy solutions. There we go. I thought I'd move over so you can see the green energy solutions.
I love your background. Love your background. So has the mandate helped you with your business? Has it helped you? Like people are getting more interested in it?
Not necessarily. I have to say that people are still kind of on that same treadmill, understanding what it means to have it. So basically what we've had to do is just kind of change the way we're presenting it to people. The mandate has had a huge effect on how much savings customers can get, or families, when they are going solar. However, we've also put in place some alternatives that, in my opinion, make it a lot more beneficial, with having backup storage and things like that. Because in some areas where we normally did not have blackouts and things like that, because our climate is changing so rapidly, then now we're seeing things that never happened in communities are now happening now. So just providing them with another product to help them along with the laws that have changed. You know, like I said, the customers haven't become more or less interested. It's just educating them differently on how to manage the resources that we're providing.
Oh, I love the way you said that.
Question for you. I know a lot of the well-to-do areas have solar, but what about the less unfortunate? What about the people who just can't afford it or living in I guess poverty areas? Can they get EV chargers as well? Because again, they need it as well. Robyn, is that right?
Yeah, there are a lot of programs out there. Solar isn't as expensive as people think it is. So it's you're looking at, typically homeowners obviously are more interested in that. There is a mandate for ADU chargers. I'm sorry, ADUs. The that are going up. All ADUs must have solar. And then you're looking at, there are some programs out there that are providing solar for senior citizens. So there's a lot that's out there. It really just depends on what people want. And you'd be surprised, some wealthy areas are not interested in having solar. It's more of a, it has a lot to do with, like Angela said, are you more concerned with saving money? Like I told you guys before, I was more interested in the environment side of that. Everybody that's getting solar is not doing it for the environment.
Right.
They're doing it. Yeah, that's not their sole purpose. Their sole purpose may be just to save money. So it really depends on what somebody's looking for.
Right. Mine was.
So if I was looking for information on solar or EV, where would I mean, like you were just saying, the programs, is there a particular place we could go to see, to find those, or a spot that we can like click on and say, okay, these are all the programs that are available? Is there anything like that available?
I don't know if there's a, Angela, did you want to answer that?
Yeah, no, I don't think that there's a specific place, because different companies are offering, but we know if you go to any government website and look up what are the solar incentives in my community, in my county, all of that information is going to come up. And you asked the question about incentives for EV charging a little bit earlier. And on that, there are if you're in Edison area, they are giving incentives for getting EV chargers placed in your home. So there's money and there's grants and things that are available out there. It's a lot of research. And I would say if a homeowner wants to go solar and you want to know what federal credits and things are available, just go to the federal website. They're going to tell you that. And it's across the board, no matter what company you go with, as well as whether or not your electric company is offering credits for installing electric vehicle chargers. Now, I know in the state of Illinois, for all new construction of homes have to come with an EV charger.
Whoa, say that again. Say that again.
So in the state of Illinois, the mandate for January 1, 2024 is all new construction must already have EV chargers installed in the residence.
Oh, that's great. That's news I didn't know. I did not know that. And as far as the information is concerned, at InfoBlips, we're going to see whether or not we could pull together some information and have on our website that'll give them, they won't have to go anywhere but go there, click, then they should have some of the information there, and we'll refer back to you ladies also.
Yes.
It'll be on the website sometime doing this the next week, starting Monday.
Yeah. Over the years, Robyn and Angela, where do you guys see the growth of green energy solutions? I'm more interested in your company and the growth itself. Where do you see that in the next 5 years?
I think it's going to be exponential. I see it just growing, because again, people are becoming more aware, and the environment changing around us is giving the red flags. They may ignore them for a season, but I do know that before net metering 3.0 came out, we were telling people, this is what's coming, this is what's coming. Then all of a sudden there was this incredible barrage of people that were trying to get it in before that deadline, because then they woke up like, oh, wait, the red flags have been here, now it's here. So unfortunately, a lot of people didn't make that transition. So I think it's the same way with electric vehicles. The more they're producing, the more they're putting out there, people are going to become more aware. And so for us, that's excellent, because we are now already getting ourselves lined up to prepare the solution for the influx of people that are going to come in wanting it.
Wow.
I love that you're positioning yourself to be available. And that's very important. That's some things that people don't see. That's future people do not look at. And that's very, very good for you ladies to do that. This company is really good. This is something that I'm looking at. This is what we're talking about. When we say put our minds together, put our talents together to create something that's going to be that we can look at in the future. We can look at it. This is what we did to help our earth, our world. This is what we did. When your grandkids, Robyn, look back and they say, Grandma, what did you do when all this stuff was happening? You'd be able to say, this is what I did. The same thing with Angela, and the same thing with Yancy and me. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I call generational wealth.
Yeah, they have a word for it now. They call it conscious capitalism.
Conscious capitalism. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Conscious capitalism.
There's a book about that from the gentleman that created the Container Store.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah, conscious capitalism is what it's called. And so you start to see people look more at how they can contribute to the world. What can they do to solve problems? Instead of being the problem, what can I do to solve the problem? And so that should help you get away from making everything about politics and everything political. I mean, there's enough of it that, that is, but then there are certain things that we can all do to participate, and that have absolutely nothing to do with that, but just humanity.
Wow.
I like that because everything doesn't have to be political. It doesn't have to be political, especially when it comes to saving the earth, or especially when it comes to helping the earth for the future generation. That's not political. That is not political at all.
No, that's a human cause.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Are you guys going to be hiring soon? Any job openings coming down the line soon? One day? I don't know. People.
Well, we always have openings in solar, always, and we sell in 26 different states. But guess what? We are about to open up in the next, I'm going to say less than 30 days, the ability for people across the United States, actually across in other countries, to actually work directly with us. We're going to be opening that up in the next less than 30 days.
You're blowing up? Are we fluctuating?
We're going to give people an opportunity to work with us. We've done all the work. We've made the connections. We understand the industry. And so now we're going to make that available to people on both sides, solar and EV.
Wow.
So I would like to ask you here, when that happens, are you willing to come back on and let everybody know about that information here?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
And Angela can tell you that we're launching in Hawaii with solar this weekend.
Yeah.
Now that's my home state. That's my home state.
So I said it.
Hang out for a little while.
That's why I said it.
Working well.
That's my home state, man. I have an affection for Hawaii that goes beyond words, and they really need it. They really need it there, and it'll be something that's going to be wonderful there. We could talk about that off air too. Yeah, that's going to be wonderful. I love that place. I think Yancy did just come back from there. He did a promo there. Yeah, did a little thing there. That's wonderful.
Hawaii, and we're in Puerto Rico right now, but those are areas that definitely need solar.
Absolutely, especially with the 300 and some odd days of sunshine happening in Hawaii. I mean, that would be an excellent place for their associations and for people that own homeowners to invest in their property. That would be something that's really great.
So, did you see the merging of solar and EV to be simple or difficult, or how's that thing coming together?
I think that's a pretty simple thing to put together, because our thing when we're doing solar is that if your home has solar, are you going to get an EV station? So we want to include whatever energy you require for that, along with your solar panels, so that now it's all still green. You're not pulling from the grid, you're getting it all clean and it's all connected together. So that's just hand in hand, it just goes together.
I
and
like
it makes
that.
sense.
I like that.
Wow.
I like that. You guys are forward thinking.
Like the
I love
spokesman
this.
for the- That was wonderful. You made me want to just bring up my wallet and buy some stock in the company.
And we have solar here on the house here in Connecticut.
Nice.
And it's I tell you, we love it. Actually, we're looking at something that Angela said, something about a backup program, like storage. Is there a storage facilities or like an apparatus you can put on your house that stores the energy?
Yeah, it's a storage, actually a storage battery, but we call it a storage unit because there's various levels that you can get. You can get something that will just keep your bill from going up, so that excess energy is stored in it, and you use it in a circular motion into the house instead of it going to the grid. There's also where you can do a partial home backup. You guys have those outages out there in Connecticut. I've been there when the power just goes down.
Yep.
Completely, like for days. And so that would give you the opportunity to back up your energy and have it for that certain period of time. So you can do a whole house, partial home. So, and the battery industry, the storage industry is definitely growing and becoming more efficient and more affordable. So it's something that people should take advantage of, especially because, again, we're just pulling energy from the sun, and we're getting more sun than we have in the past because of what's happening with climate change. So why not take advantage?
Robyn, who's a prime industry for the EV chargers? Which industry? Where do you find these people?
Where do we find the people who want EV chargers, or the people that want to work?
Who's a prime candidate for EV chargers? What industry?
Oh, okay, that's okay. Properties like multi-units and apartment buildings, commercial, hotel, golf courses,
Golf
gas
courses.
stations. Golf courses, yeah. You guys' favorite place. Pretty much any place that has an influx of drivers or people coming into shopping centers. Top Golf, I was there.
Wow.
Couple of, maybe I think Angela and I were there about a month ago. They had 4 charging stations there. We were at SoFi Stadium. SoFi Stadium has, literally anywhere you see drivers that are Victoria Gardens, that's where I go when I need to charge my Tesla. And sometimes they don't have enough of them, and there'll be a line.
Matter of fact, a friend of mine just told me that about the Victoria Garden. He was to go in there to charge. He said, dude, I had to wait in line. And I said, you're kidding me. We just were talking about EV charge. He said, I had to wait in line. I said, well, maybe you should think about getting one at your house.
Yeah. And we do that too. So we provide home chargers, level 2, level 3. So yeah.
No, when you say level 2 and level 3, when you say, can you explain and elaborate level 2 and level 3? What does that mean?
So level 1 would be like a home charger for your home. You're going to typically charge it overnight. Level 2 is would be at the stadium or somewhere where it may not charge your car fully unless it's there for about, I'm going to say 5 or 6 hours. But if you're going to be at a game or somewhere, or if you're going shopping, then that might work. But then you have the level 3, which is like all of the Tesla chargers. They're the quick chargers. Yeah. So they can charge your car in 30 minutes to an hour, and you get a full charge. Yeah. So those are the most popular, of course, because if you're out shopping or, like your friend stopped, he probably stopped. A lot of people have them at home, but if you're out and you're doing a lot of driving, you're going to, just like gas, you got to fill up, right? And so you're not going to be at home, you're going to be away somewhere, and you just want to get in there and get out. And that's what the level 3 chargers are.
I like that. I like level 3. I like that. That's great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
So
one
those are
person-
the industries. Those are big industries. Go ahead, Angela. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to just interject. You, Yancy, I believe you asked the question about what are we doing for low income areas and impoverished areas that are underdeveloped. And that was one of the things going back to the solar farms. If we can get communities to take all of this dead space that they have. Everywhere we go, we see this dead space that's not being used for anything. Take those and turn them around into something. If people are interested in purchasing land and turning them into solar farms, they can earn upwards of $6,000 an acre just for having their land available for a solar farm. So there's a lot of opportunities out there. And that's really something I'm very passionate about. I'm bringing it up again, is that we have to help these families that are not homeowners, either by incentive to the homeowners or allowing them to tap into something that will also help them, because otherwise, for those that can go solar and can get EV chargers, now we inflict the burden of the higher cost and not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I vote for the Secretary of Energy.
I love what she just said about the potential income per acre. That's something that people should really think about. And then also you're doing something good to help people who may not be able to in a different disadvantaged area. I love that. I love that. Yes, this is what I believe that there are solutions to every situations that are out there. It just takes us putting our minds together and us coming together to bring our talents together and to go look at something that Robyn said, look at solving, a solution to a situation instead of, complaining about it and talking about it. And if you're complaining about it and talking about it, then you become part of the problem. If you're looking at attempting to do something about it, then you become a solution to the problem, to the situation. Yes.
Do you know there are companies, Angela and I were on a call, because this is one of the things that we do is we investigate different things in this industry. We're both members of the U.S. Green Building Council, the new chair for the Inland Empire, because the Inland Empire is typically behind anything that goes on in LA. They're typically fall behind that. So we became chairs for the U.S. Green Building Council to bring more awareness here to this area. But there was a call that we were on, and they're looking at taking electric vehicles, say like a fleet, maybe 4 or 5 of them, and putting them at apartment buildings, and then having people rent them out, just like you would rent out those scooters that you see in LA. You would be able to do the same thing. So that means less cars on the road, because you just literally make an appointment and use the car for, maybe you just need to go shopping, maybe you need to run some errands, but you don't have to have a car payment. Like you literally can use the car when it's available.
Yeah,
that's interesting. That's interesting, especially being here in Connecticut. That's not too far from New York, and I have friends that live in New York. That would be excellent for them. That would be excellent. Yes, absolutely.
That saves money. That would help people that are elderly. You just need it for when you need it, maybe for their doctor's appointments and things like that. But it's a great concept if you think about it. And they're looking at doing that.
Concept. It's a wonderful concept.
Wow. DC. Many people in DC been living years, don't even have cars. They just use the ones that says available. That's
I've been saying that for years. You buy a car. If you work a 9 to 5, your car is sitting in the parking lot 9 to 5. So you bought a car to really use it, what, a couple of hours, an hour to go to work, hour to come home, and maybe on the weekend. So when you really put the cost to that and you look at your ROI, what's your true ROI on that? So I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
that is a wonderful idea. Return on investment. That's a great idea, actually. Like you were saying, people, and now cars are extremely expensive. And if you buy a car, for it to just sit in the parking lot and depreciate and completely, as soon as you get it, it depreciates. Instead of doing that, you can actually bring some income into what you're doing to help pay for the car. That's great. Or like you said, you can just go ahead and rent the car and you don't have to wind up paying for it.
Exactly, exactly. And the EV charging stations, so you guys know too, they're the new vending machines.
Also, explain that.
Ah,
Yes, yes, good point. They
Explain
are.
Yeah, they're the
tell me
new
about that,
vending
Angela.
machines.
Angela, tell me about that, Angela. The new vending machines.
Well, because you're earning, if you have an EV charging station, say in your shopping center or your place of business, you can actually earn money off of the usage. The people that are coming in, they've got to pay for that service. And so you can make money coming back in for everybody that comes in and charges. Yeah.
Now that's important. That is really important. You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. This is really you have no idea how grateful I am for you guys to be here, and also for the fact that we all grew up together. In case you guys didn't know, we all grew up together, and look what we're doing now. Look what's happening now. See, great people came from the area that we came from, and this is what we're doing now. We're looking forward. We have individuals. We're not just sitting around going, "Oh, I'm old," and we have people that are looking forward that are actually starting new careers and different careers in order to solve some of the solutions to problems that we have that's going on right here. It's going to come from us. It's going to come from us. The solution to these problems are going to come from us. It's not going to come from government. It's not going to come, Lord knows it's not going to come from politicians. It's going to come from us, the people. And get behind, these ladies right here are telling us, hey, look, there's so much information that came out. I'm so excited right now, I can hardly talk. There's so much information that came out that we should look into that can help us in the future. And so if you're in this market, you're going to listen to one of these ladies. And how can we contact you? Tell us how to contact you.
So I can be contacted everywhere. Robyn Mancell, literally. Yancy laughs because it's true. I'm all over every social media platform, from Facebook to LinkedIn to Instagram. But you can go to greenenergysolutionsteam.com and you can see everybody there, and our contact information there too. Green Energy
Solutions
.com.
Okay.
Yep.
That Angela just showed us right behind. I like that. She goes, there it is right here. So while we're speaking, it's right up there for you guys. Serious business. Look for it. Actually be proactive instead of reactive. Okay, don't wait until, oh my God, what we're going to do. Be proactive. So that way you're already ready. If you're ready, you don't have to get ready, and these things are coming down. They're coming down. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop it. Either you're going to be a part of the solution or you're going to be a part of the problem. And I want to be part of the solution. I think everybody wants to be a part of the solution. And what you guys bring to the table is incredible. I did not even know some of them. And I call myself an informed individual, and I didn't even know about some of these things that I'm going to be researching on and talking and grabbing you guys, trying to pull some knowledge from you guys, so that way we can get this out to the world, not just to our friends, but to the world. So that way, and you guys are at the forefront of this. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. Pomona in the house, y'all. I'm proud, definitely.
I've got one thing to say. John mentioned that we all knew each other. Let you guys know that John is the oldest, okay? He is the oldest. I've been playing tennis.
Yes.
A long time ago in tennis. I beat her making rolls and biscuits and everything. She can't beat me in that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We didn't have cell phones back then, but
I'm
sure we beat you at tennis. I'm 100% sure we beat you. So, okay.
All right.
This is wonderful, man. We all grew up together, and yes, I probably am the oldest. I mean, I am proud to say
you are the oldest. You ain't probably. You are.
The youngest.
I am 66 years old. Say again, Angela.
I'm the youngest.
Angela's the youngest.
I'm the youngest. Yeah.
Okay. You're not. You're right with me, man. You're like what, a year?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
younger.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm younger.
Angela's younger, but Yancy's about a year younger than me, if that.
At least 5.
Oh, brother, please.
That's a lot of years we're talking about, guys. We're talking about a lot of years.
we've been knowing each other for many years, and we've all had our different struggles, and we all come from the same area. We all had the same roadblocks, but then look at us. Look, so this just proof the resilience of the people who grew up in that area, and the resilience and the forward thinkingness. This just blows me away. And how we are going to be solving the different situations that come up in America and in the world. Yeah. I'm definitely looking at that. We're going to be resolving these situations, and don't look for anybody else. You look for yourself. Look at us to help. And these people. There you go, Robyn. See, Robyn's right. I'm looking that way because I got a new monitor. Sorry. So
I want you to see behind me when we talk about education. So that's Niagara Falls, and Niagara Falls, Tesla is tied to that. That provides a lot of electricity. So
it does.
Electricity, the story behind what's his name? Nisla, whatever his name, Tesla is. They have a monument to him there at Niagara Falls. That electricity. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I want you to think about that we're in this space of electricity, and they've been talking about this since way back then. There's a whole display. There's a tour, and that's about electricity back there.
Nikola Tesla, yes.
Yeah, so this has been talked about for a very, very long time. It's just coming to the forefront. And whether people like it or not, like you said, John, it doesn't really matter whether you like it or not. This is where we're going. So you might as well, participate.
That's right. Well.
This is definitely where we're headed. And again, be proactive. Look at what's happening in the world today. And then when you look at that and you make your solutions, or when you make your decisions, you think about what these young ladies are, and I keep saying young ladies because you guys look young ladies, what these young ladies are bringing forward. And Yancy, this old man, is bringing forward, to our society. Definitely. I'm very proud of you guys.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
So listen, guys. Listen, I want to look forward for you guys to come back on again. Please think about, even if you want to come back on with any type of information, different ads or something like that. This is where we're headed. This is what I want to do. This is what we're doing. And this is the type of program that I want to bring out to the public. Information, solutions for problems, and just information that people like Robyn and like Angela are giving us right now. Stuff that I didn't even know. I didn't even know, guys. And I call myself informed, and I didn't even know. Okay, definitely.
Appreciate it.
I want to thank you guys so very much for being here. You just made the show. This is something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. And you guys just made the show. This is something that is forward thinking by itself. Using media to solve problems instead of to create problems. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Thank you guys so very much. And any parting shots, anybody want to say anything? Yeah, come on. Robyn, you got this.
I'll just say thanks so much for having us on and helping bring this to the forefront, because the more people know, the more empowered they are. And so just getting this information out, it will reach the masses faster when we start to do, especially through social media, which I am boomer all the way. Robyn is working with me to get into the social media sector, and I'm working on it. But I just know that getting that information across to people, and sometimes they need to hear it from real people. Somebody that a face looks familiar. Well, these are just regular people, and they can receive it better than someone that they may believe political agendas are behind what they're saying. So yeah, this is just great. Just thank you for having me on.
No, this is my pleasure. Definitely. Now this is definitely verifiable, factual information, which is what I'm all about. This is what I'm all about. Okay. And Robyn, please leave us with some words of wisdom.
I just want to say, make sure that you get informed. And just like John said, make sure you're getting the factual information and really get involved in your community and be a part of the solution. And think about your children. Think about your grandchildren. Think about your children that have not, your great-great-grandchildren that haven't even made it here yet. And think about what kind of world that you want to leave them and help us create a better place for them.
Great. Hey, Robyn,
Well
Angela,
said.
give us an email address one more time, please.
You can go to greenenergysolutionsteam.com and you will see all of us there with our phone numbers and our email, and you can reach out to us anytime. And you can reach out to me if you see me anywhere on social media, and I'll make sure you get connected with the right people.
Yeah, if
And
you
you guys,
in the club, don't bother me. I'm in the club. Don't bother me.
no, listen, that we're going to also post this. Is going to be on the website. It'll be on InfoBlip's website. We're going to blow this up as much as possible. Anywhere, everywhere that I am, it's going to, you see InfoBlips, you're going to also see the information here and how to get in contact with the company. So that way we can, you know, again, solutions, verifiable factual information, all about that. And that's what this is. Yancy, what do you have to say, man?
Hey, thanks a lot for coming out, you guys. I sure appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. You guys added a lot of class to this organization today. I tell you, man, thank you. I appreciate it and love what you guys doing. It's great.
Keep up the good work. And if there's any type of news or any type of information that you want to get to the masses, please think about me and infoblips.com. We'll definitely get it out for you. We'll definitely get it out for you. That's what we're all about. All right, guys, we want to, oh, thank you. We want to say thank you very much. This has been InfoBlips. Actually, this has been the weekly wrap up with John and Yancy, because we bring it every week. John and Yancy, the weekly wrap up. We bring it every single week, y'all. Anyway, we want to say thank you guys. And as we always say before we go out, peace.
Peace.